In these modern times where men are expected to be men and women are expected to be women, men just don't do vulnerability.
I think that men are a lot more vulnerable these days than they used to be, and I think it's a very healthy thing, Paul. I think it's very good.
I don't know, Siobhan. Actually, I do know. I know better than you because I'm a man, and I
God,
know these things. Men are. It's biological in nature. We are built for strength and masculinity.
God help
we
us.
are not meant to show weakness. In nature, men out hunting with their spears, out hunting saber-toothed tigers and woolly mammoths.
Well, that's because you're a dinosaur, Paul. If you agree
They
with
became
me,
extinct,
just
didn't they?
comment down below.
You might have a point there.
No, absolutely. I think it's so important. Men are starting to show more feelings. They're more engaging. Do you know what I mean? You can actually have conversation with men these days. It's great. You know?
Well, you think maybe you're just talking at them and they're not talking back, and you think you're having a conversation, but it's a one-way traffic.
That's an awful thing to say about women, Paul.
But I think women.
Be slated.
I saw a joke somewhere. We were talking about this man asking a woman, what do women really want? I just can't figure it out. And after a little bit of teaching, she whispers, "We don't know." And you see, the thing is that women expect men to be men. They expect, no matter about women's lib and all of that kind of stuff and equality of the sexes, women expect men to be providers and be protectors.
Oh God, no. Oh,
They do.
Oh my God. Do you really want to ride that ship now? Jesus Christ, on that train. Gee, no, I definitely think that there's a lot more equality now than there used to be. And I think people misunderstand that term as well. They think equality is we're the same strength at everything, or we're the same, proficiency at everything, but we're not. Every person is different. We're all unique.
Okay. You and your husband are out walking, and
God.
A vicious dog or an animal suddenly appears.
Yeah.
How would you feel if he jumped up into your arms and go, "Ah!" Or would you expect him to get a big branch out of a tree and just start whacking the beast away?
Well, I suppose I would, first of all, be very shocked if he jumped into my arms because he's way bigger than I am.
Yeah. The two of you be in
Floor
a heap on the floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
But you expect him to be a man, and you expect him to step up and do the man thing.
Yeah, because he would actually.
He would.
In fairness, he would step out.
But wouldn't you be disappointed if he ran away crying? He said, "I feel vulnerable."
No, because I think then you see that you take on the stronger version.
So you
of
get the
yourself.
branch of the tree.
Yeah.
And
because that's what you're forced to do. It's survival.
Would you
You're not gonna
attack
think
the
about
beast,
it.
or would you run after him to trash him?
That's debatable. Probably wouldn't attack the dog. Seemingly, if you are ever attacked by a dog, by the way, the best thing to do is to stand your ground.
Right.
Face them, don't run away, make yourself big.
As an ex-postman, I
intimidating.
can validate that.
Yeah,
But
actually, yeah.
you notice too, in early days of dating, that one of the most fundamental and important things to a woman is to find out what her potential guy does. What does he work at? Does he have potential? Would he make a good provider? Can he take care of her
Good Jesus.
and any family that would come along
You
then?
are such a dinosaur. Women never give a shit about that. Well, not all women, right? But most of us don't give a shit about that.
Really?
But is he going to be kind to me? Is he going to be loyal? Is he a decent human being? Those are the first fundamental things that we want to find out.
So you wouldn't care if he spent his whole day at home, when you were out working, that he spent his whole day at home with his feet up on the couch flicking through channels?
Well, I personally would care about that. I wouldn't like it. I like my husband to be, motivated and be doing something and be doing a bit of work and be contributing to the family.
And if he wasn't,
Children.
you'd have that branch out of
I'd
the
be
tree
pissed off. Yeah.
in your kitchen.
Pissed off.
But
And it does feel alien to me as well, because I was brought up in a dinosaur home where
there you go.
you're expected
Me and your
to
father
come
get on lovely.
out-
We get on
Yeah.
great. We'd be drinking buddies.
Yeah.
But men in society, in male groups, you are not allowed to be vulnerable. You have to be the man, and anybody who is vulnerable is kind of they're soft. They're and
Is that still the case, guys?
yeah.
Seriously.
Any of the dinosaurs I drink with, it is.
Oh, God. Let's get away from the people that you're hanging around with. have to launch this fella. What do we do with him? We'll have
Let
to
me
launch
out into
him.
2024. Let me see what the real world is like.
Yeah, he has to. He's too reclusive entirely.
But you see, if men show vulnerability, again, I always resort to this or revert to the fact that we are animals, basically animals, with brains that sometimes think more logically and rationally than animals. But there is always this struggle within the males of any kind of lions, whatever. That there's the alpha male and there's always the up and coming male who wants to get strong enough to vanquish him. The passive, soft, vulnerable male never gets to be head of the tribe.
I disagree. I mean, I see a lot of, compassionate men who are very successful in life, in their careers, in their
But
marriages.
compassionate is different to vulnerability.
Well, is it though? Because you're saying he's all sensitive and, you're made reference there at the very beginning of jumping up and being scared about things.
I did.
We just amalgamate all the emotional stuff there as well. Like, they're very successful because they understand and they connect with people, and then, of course.
But even now, modern day, most superheroes, well, there are female superheroes, there was a lot of male superheroes, Captain America, Spider-Man, Superman. So are there
What
any...
about Wonder Woman? The Bionic Woman.
These
were all
they don't really get a look at
class women. I loved the Bionic Woman. She was one of my favourites.
Jamie Summers, wasn't it? That name just popped into my head. That's who she was. It was amazing.
Really?
Yeah. Linda Carter was
she Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
She was so cool. I remember getting my mother's massive bras coming down, flying through the house. I know, yeah, it was so funny. And she'd be dying laughing. Going,
I was going to say, how did you ever turn out to be okay? But then I just thought you didn't.
I pretended to be a priest another day and I was giving out
with the bra.
All the dogs. No, not with the bra.
Right, this is what probably dogs like you.
I was administering Holy Communion
to dogs.
to the dogs. The altar was all set up.
But let us know, do you agree with me that men don't do vulnerability? Men have to be big, strong, masculine, assertive men. Or do you concur with Siobhan?
Where I think it's important to have a good balance. A balance.
Yeah, right. We are the Happy Headers. Like us, subscribe to us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.